Hello there coaches, my name is Toby from the Transit Academy and today I've partnered up with Gym Club Solutions to bring you guys a breakdown on how you can teach your gymnasts how to do a B-twist. Now, the first progression when it comes to learning a B-twist is actually learning the twist itself. Your gymnast should already be able to do a butterfly kick. If you cannot do a butterfly kick, then please refer to our butterfly kick video and then come back to this one. So the first drill we're going to do is the actual twist part of the B-twist. So we're going to go chest on top of the block, weak foot or non-cartwheel leg on top of the yellow. Here. We're going to practice from this position first, which is jumping off that front foot, jumping off that bottom foot. Once you've done that, you then need to practice jumping, pulling your cartwheel arm shoulder back towards the mat, and then driving your knee up to the ceiling. Hold this position for about 3 seconds, keeping this super tall. If your gymnasts are falling and making this shape in the air, they're not going to be very aerodynamic and they're not going to twist properly. So make sure they're pushing down into the block with their heel, hips aligned. See the floor, knee turns, and stand up tall. So I'm going to go a little bit faster now, jump to the back, hold 3 seconds, and then turn over. And after we've done that a couple of times, and you get really confident with it, then go faster and faster until eventually we're landing it fully. So one more time. From here, jump, stop, 2, 3, see the floor, knee drives, body lands. Then after that, we go nice and fast all the way through. This time, 1, 2, 3, head across, knee over, and land. Driving up nicely, making sure you get a little lift away, and roll over. I'll do this one a couple more times for you. Lift, knee drives, head turns. Perfect. Really making sure we jump, and we're trying to aim to get into this position here, seeing the floor, knee down. The biggest mistake that people usually make when doing this one is rather than keeping their knee up tall, they try and bring their foot down to the floor before they've done the last roll over. So that will look a little something like this. Yeah, foot not down first, knee drives, finish the roll, and then turn. Finish the roll, 1, 2, 3, and land. Once you can do that bit properly, we're now going to add it into a B kick. Bosh. Our next progression for learning the B twist is to be doing a B kick with a pop and then do that exact same twist you just did. However, rather than do the full turn, we're going to land on our back. So down nice and low, big B kick, pop, turn, land on your back with your knee up tall. Make sure we go from this super wide shape here, legs and arms out really wide, to as we take off, bringing it all the way in, nice and tight. The wider our arms are, and then the shorter we bring them in, the faster rotation speed we're going to have when we go for the B-twist. If we're already here, and we go in lightly, it's not going to be very fast, and it's unlikely we're going to get the full twist done before you can get your foot down. So, arms out super wide, body down, flat, 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 pop up, and then roll. So next step we're going to do is essentially going to be the full B-twist, but assisted over a large block. So we're going to do exactly the same thing we did down there. Start off nice and flat, arms super wide. Bring your body all the way across and feel your first arm hover above the block. That way, we make sure we get all the way through and over as we go. The most common mistake with this skill is people tend to jump too early and they end up doing this and falling down the same way. So you don't want to turn here before the block. You want to make sure we get over the block, chest near it, and then come all the way in. So when we add a little bit of speed, it should look a little something like this. And once again, most common mistakes people make when doing this is they don't wait until they get their head and body this way before they twist. So rather than kicking here and twisting like this, instead, make sure our body is all the way behind us. We've kicked up tall, got that B kick pop, then wrap. Next prep we're going to do is exactly the same thing. B-twist over the block, however, rather than using a larger, harder block, we're going to use thinner, softer mats, just so that way the obstacle we're getting over is smaller, and therefore we are doing more of the B-twist ourselves. So, exactly the same thing, body all the way across, looking behind you, kick right behind you, and one thing I have left out is as you're kicking your leg behind you, imagine leaving it there. Don't let it drag across, don't tuck it in, don't do anything else with it other than kick it up, keep it straight, and leave it behind you. So when it comes to doing the B-twist over the softer mats, you do have to bear in mind that because the mats are softer, they are going to move a bit, they are going to fall a bit, and they probably will get in your way at some times. So start with some harder mats and then move on to softer and thinner as you go along. It'll be you doing more of the B-twist. So even though it may look like the mats might move and it's stopping you a little bit, the fact they're there and you're doing the B-twist itself is enough for the prep to be successful. Rather than trying to land back fully on it, we're trying to land shoulder and elbow towards the end. That way we're just grazing past it rather than smashing ourselves onto the mat. So moving on to one of our final progressions now for learning the B-twist, and that is going to be B-twist over the mat to land on your knees. Now that we haven't got the mat there, oftentimes the most common mistake people will make from this point is they lift their chest up too much and end up doing this. Yeah? Instead of doing that, we want to stay nice and flat, just like we did earlier on, coming over the block. So we're going to dip down as low as what this mat is, down low, all the way across, up tall, turn, land on the knees. Once again, when doing it, your spotting point and having your head doing the movement with you is extremely important. So make sure we come all the way down, turn into this position. Then once we're taking off from that wide shape, we're coming all the way in and bringing our chin and ear, boom, across and over with us so we can see the floor, turn onto the knees. Let's put all that together. Bang. Dip, all the way around. When you're behind yourself, lift, wide arms come to short, turn that head with you. Now to make this progression final and to get yourself used to not having any mat there, slide this one away and do the same prep again, but this time without a block in the way. So down and dip, round, to land. And now the ultimate, the final, the finale prep for your B-twist is doing an incline B-twist to actually land on your feet now. So as you can see, I'm raised up a little bit higher than what the landing area is. We can do exactly the same things, but rather than open out and putting a knee down, I'm gonna open out and put my foot down. One way to encourage your gymnasts to get used to this landing is to stand on the edge, foot here, turn the body, open out. One more time, knee up strong, turn the body, open that hip up. We do that in the B-twist, land on them feet, nice strong. Bang. So, body down across, make sure you slice all the way along, kick that back leg right up tall, and I can't stress enough how important it is that after you've kicked that back leg, you drive that head, boom, around to see that floor again. So now you've mastered the incline B-twist, now it's time for you to give the B-twist a go on a nice flat surface. So I would opt to do a couple from standing first, just to see how you get on. But if you're finding that it's hard to land, add a step. So I'll quickly show you what the standing B-twist to land looks like, and then after that, I'll show you how to do the step. And now if your gymnast is struggling to get power, rather than going purely from standing, we're gonna go step across nice and wide, step back, sliding our foot straight behind us to here, and then use all this energy, bang, to help us with the B-twist. Step, B-twist. So that has been the breakdown of how you can teach your gymnasts how to B-twist. I hope you guys have found this very useful. If you have any questions on the process, then please feel free to leave a comment down below. Make sure you give the video a like, and we'll see you guys in the next one.